just arriving in Gisborne, Taranganui, and we're going to pull into Caltex for some fuel, and we'll probably catch up with the lads and gals at Tokomaru, and might even get a tawa pie.
ki Māori ora, ki Māori mate, tika tonu, nā korora tīmatanga, tuku nā te tatou matunui te rangi, me ki rā, kuia te tīmatanga te whakamutunga na mea katoa, ara ke whakakroria te tunui mataku. Nāna nei, ara e hanga ia tātou ko whakawhai nei tātou na haro tene ai ai. Nō reira, ka mihi pānui, te tātou matunui te rangi. A tika tunu nā kōrero, mai rāno, o tātou tīpuna kro, tātou tīpuna kuia, ki e nā rātau, o te mihi tuarua, kia papatua nuku, kia papatua nuku te tīmatanga, te hangatanga te tinana te tangata, ara ia papatua nuku anoa, ka hinga te tinana te tangata, whakahokia, kia papatua nuku. Nō reira, kia papatua nuku, i pāriki nei, tēnā koe, tēnā koe. Koe ni nō ta tātou kaikaranga, tēnā koe e pōpiri nei, anei ta tātou manuhiri whakaeke nei, i tēni ai ai, anei runga tēne o tātou mara te tai rāpiti, te Hinepare. Koe nā rā, nau mai, hara mai, anei, me ki rā, rotia Ngati Porou tūturu. Kareia Ngati Porou whānui, hara mai rotia Ngati Porou tūturu, a pōpō, ka pakanga kotou i a Ngati Porou whānui. Welcome to Ngati Porou tūturu. Tomorrow you'll be playing Ngati Porou whānui. Hara mai koutou. Hara mai koutou me ki rā. Te matau. Te matau. Ara. Rote a kahumunu. Me ki rā rote a rongo mai wahine. Te matau o Māui. I ki ana te whakamarangatanga nā kupu. Te matau a Māui. Hawke's Bay. Tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou ko tau mai. Anei. E roti a Rangitukia. Ia Hinepare. Me ki rā. Nō mai. E roti te tīma Victoria. Ia Waiapu. Me ki rā ko Waiapu te tīma toa. Waiapu the champions of Ngati Porou. Ngati Porou. So we're proud to be standing in front of you to welcome you as the champions of Ngati Porou. Welcome to Waiapu. E ki ana nā kōrero, piti ana te rā. Ara, ka marama katoa Ngati Porou. Ara, ka huri atu te rā. Ka huri atu ke te tihi. Ara, te maunga hikurangi. We are the first. I don't care what anyone says, but we are the first to see the sun come up. We are the first to see the sun. Actually, I'm the first to see the sun. Because I'm right by the beach. I'm right by the beach, but the good old wife.
Some drink until the sun comes up.
So, Mikira na whananga. Te mātou, ara, koutou. Nau mahara mai, whakake mai. Tunga nā hara, ke tūpata koutou. Ke tūpata koutou pōpō. Ai, in front of playing over here. Hinepare Park. You know, it's a great privilege to play on this famous park, Hinepare Park. And we were proud when we got together, the whole of Waiapu got together and organised how we could do, me pehe mātou te whakariti tima, how we can call, some say that the windy city of Wales, but we ended up calling it Hinepare Park. And with the Mohotan, and we know that Hinepare was from New Haka. Engari, I moe I te wahine no kone, wahine a taua, nore te a Ngati Porou tutu. Whenera kia koutou mi ki rā, moko puna ebi raro. Sani, tēnā koe Sani, tēnā koe, nahau nei, mau mai ana, takato tīma, te matoa Māui ke tā mai reki a Ngati Porou tuturu, te tāporo i a Ngati Porou East Coast. Tēnā koutou, mi ki rā na mihi nui kia koutou pōpō, ke kaha, koina raka mihi tonu kia te matoa tīma o Ngati Porou East Coast, karikari o ko tō whenua pōpō. Koina rā te tūpara. Koina rā, tēnā koutou, mi ki rā, nā rangatahi ke wāngani a koutou, nā pakeke ke wāngi a koutou. Ko tā mai, ana i rungi a tēnei o koutou marae, tei rā. Me ki rā, huri no, pakatau mai, ana i kiro te a Ngati Porou tutu. Koina tēnā tātou katoa.
Di hei toru pā, di hei mauri ora, te whānau a Hinepare, ane tō whaka, e whai a kene. Hi ha, ora rangi ra korongo mai, aniwa, ka puta mai ko tama, tarua e. Ka moe ki te wahine ko te ao, kai rau e. Kāna ko Hinepare, e tāu kori tia kia mau. Tia wehe.
Koina rā, kororo whakamutunga māku. Ke te mihi atu, anei, ara ke tā mātou tumuaki, kia rioi. Me ki rā, ara CEO Ngati Porou East Coast. Whakawāte mai ana, hana mai, ana te tautoko, tēnei pōwhiri o koutou. Me ki rā, kororo whakamutunga noa, ara ka mihi atu, te rā matua CEO, ara ki roto te pare mata ia push for kush. Koe nā hoki tō mātou CEO mua, I mua ia lioi. Ara, ko mana o Ngati Porou East Coast ia kush. Kuru te pare mata. Hoina rā ka koutou whakekini mai tēnei pō, me ki rā, nau mai, hara mai, whakatau mai, ana ki roto, te rio wai, ki roto a Ngati Porou tutu. Hoina rā kia koutou katoa, tēnā koutou I tā mai whainga o koutou wak, I tā mai koutou anei ki mani. Nō rā ka mihi atu kia koutou katoa.
O whakarongaro tāne ki tai hura wa tapu ki ta pūkena ki te wārongo ki te taura ki te taura. I te kui hoi ngā pū ngā wei ngā rito ngā take o te aro. Tēnei rā ka whakahua tea ku ngā mau ngā tapu ko te pōtai ki tapu tōtai ki aia ko te māu hi ki ruku ki tēnei papai tāta ki noa whiti ruku, noa whiti rangi. Tai mai ana ko ngā mauri hau ie, hui ie, hai ie. Te matanui I runga, nāna nei ngā mea katoa. Nāna I hanga, rātau kia rātau, tātau kia tātau. Nō reina he tika, ai, ke whakahono reti ai tōna ingoa tapu I te ao I te pō. Tēnei, tamihi ki a papatua nuku, ai kai te tika. Oi ana I te pūtake o te oranga, I roto I te pūmanawa, o io, matu anu I te kore. Tēnei te puta korora tēnei hine ahure, ko hine tītama, ko hine nui te pō. Tēnei mihi nei ki a tātou katoa e ngā. Mate a te mate, tātou te ora ki a tātou. O ki te tāhuhu o te ware tū nei e ria. Nā reina ka whakatapu a hau I a hau anā, a tūruki whakataha. Tēnei ki ngā mate, rātou ki a rātou haere. Haere atu rā, haere atu ki a hine nui te pō. E noho nei I runga I te pūtakatanga. O rehua, o matariki, haere kia pōhutukoa. Rātou kia rātou, tātou te hungora kia tātou, o te hai mauri ora. Ngati Porou tūturu, mihi mai, kia tamatea tūturu. Tēnei a tamatea, kua rau nei te waka ki rungi a koutou. Tamatea tūturu, e mihi nei kia koutou Ngati Porou tūturu. Central Hawke's Bay, e hara ko Hawke's Bay wai o rātou ki te tawa. Tēnei a Central e mihi nei. E te whānau e Hinepare, nau te karanga. Nau te karanga e te rānei. Tēnei a haua tīnei I rungi te maranga I rungi te aroha. Tēnei ngā mihi, tātou kia tātou, he tika kia mihia. Wai hau te maranga I ki te maranga. He ai, hei a pōpō, tutuki tātou, tāwa I a tāwa. E ngari kei te RSA tonu te whakangai te kōrei. O mea whona RSA tonight. E ngari hei a pōpō, no te whakanga tūmatauna, ki runga I te pākanei, e mohi o whānui nei te motu. We'll take on East Coast somewhere around George Olympia. Hei I tērā tau ko pahure, I rau atu mai a Ngati Porou ki Wainganui a tāo. Ara I tū nei te whakaki ki o tāne, the champions of Central Hawke's Bay. E tika kia mihia ngā mihia, ia rātou I rau atu mai ki Wainganui I se aroaro. I runga I o tāne I tērā tau. O nei hei tika, kia hiki ngā ai te manu kia ko takotohia e Ngati Porou. O hoi hongoa pōpō te whakanga te tuki, kia te tuki au tāua I o tāua. Hei a pōpō, ka hongi tahi tāua I a tāua, e turi I te whakanga. Engari, ka tui ai te whakapapa. O kia George Olympia, anei a te au te tui nei e mihi nei. Anei te tei tamatai tō. Ara, I tērā wai, I hea ngā tau ki muri. Ka rawa tu au ki runga I toi I koutou eke. I moe a te tei o aki tuakana, kia roi mata Papuni Oils. I marina atu rawa ki a tiki. E hara tēnei te wai tapu ki runga I tō marae. Engari, anei te reo waroha ki a koutou mo tō manakitanga. He oi, o te ringa pōhiri ki a tātou ko tai nei ki mua I a koutou. Nō reira, he tika atu, ko te pōhiri tēnei ki a tātou, tēnei te mihi aroha. Aroi, kia Ngati Porou tūturu, tēnei te mihi aroha ki a rātou, hei a pōpō ka mihi atu ki a Ngati Porou whānui. Nō reira he ai, ko tō te rā I rungi a tātou, ko eke ngā hoi o ko omahi ai ngā kōrero I tēnei e mihi nei. Kia kakau te paipa, kia iti ake, kia waihonga te RSA, kia mihi ai tu tātou ki a tātou. Nō reira e toku nui, e toku rahi, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa kauri.
E ngā iwi kia whakakahi kia whakahia, tātou e. Tūtira mai a iwi, tātou e. Tūtira mai a iwi, tātou e. Vai a te wānanga, me te aroha e ngā iwi, ia tapatahi, kia patahira, tātou e. Tātou e. Kia mai. Kia mai.
Hei rā te mihi oroa.
Did you come and play rugby up here? It's a local club.
Last night we travelled from Tamatea, from Kahununu ki Tamatea, from Waipukuro. We left 8:30 in the morning, arrived in Te Wairoa, had a brief stop there, and then headed from Te Wairoa through to Gisborne, and then a brief stop in Gisborne, and then we headed over the hill into Ngati Porou Whenua, into Ngati Porou Iwi, and then last night we arrived here in Rangitukia, and it was good to be welcomed on by Rangitukia and their whānau, and the Ngati Porou East Coast Rugby Board and their whānau, and it was awesome. It was awesome for us to come over from Central and be welcomed onto the marae. We have a few boys who have never stayed on the marae before, so little alone, first time in the East Coast, so it's a big eye-opener for them and a good enlightening to them on another culture, on the Māori culture, and it was awesome to be welcomed by Ngati Porou East Coast. And yeah, we had a bit of a war of words, but metaphorically, yeah, we talked about being welcomed into Ngati Porou, but the real Ngati Porou. The kaumātua at the time said that this is the real East Coast, so Rangitukia is the real East Coast, and then, but today I say welcome us into the real East Coast, but then today we take on the whole of East Coast. So yeah, it was good enlightenment for boys, and to be on the marae for the first time, but you know, in the back of our minds we know that it's going to be a big day, and yeah, we come to play rugby. It was a reason for our trip over here. So rugby is at the forefront, but as all rugby players know, and all past rugby players, that rugby is only about 20%, but it's relationships and friendships and everlasting memories. And it was good to hear one of the old boys from back home talking about the last time Takapo come through to play the East Coast, and they flew to Gisborne and then caught a little red bus, and then they busted over here and then took on the East Coast. So it's good to have those, you know, have those people remember them, and they remember them for the rest of their lives. When our grandchildren and their children, when they grow up, they can look back and say that our fathers, our uncles, travelled up the East Coast, up to Rangitukia, and played on George Nepia, Hori Nepia Memorial Park. When we're sitting here 30 years down the track, it's good that we can say, oh, we woke up in the morning, Hukurangi was behind us, and Waiapu was just down the hill here, and we could see the lot, and that to me is 80% of rugby, and the memories and those friendships that will last a lifetime. You know, it's a good legacy for all the Central Hawke's Bay boys, you know, get out of Central, out of Hawke's Bay and play the mighty East Coast. I was a 13-year-old boy back in 2001, standing at the gates of McLean Park with a sea full of blue. They packed all the stands. They had almost toppled the mighty Hawke's Bay in McLean Park, and as a 13-year-old boy, I'd never forget it. I'd never forget the camaraderie. I'd never forget how close-knit a community Ngati Porou were, and I'll just never forget the sea of blue. And you know, they cherish two things up here in Ngati Porou. They're one, their horses, and two, their rugby team. So it was an honour and a privilege, as always is, to don the field, but to don a jersey against Ngati Porou, who I watched as a 13-year-old, and to lead these boys this year back up here, returning the favour, because Ngati Porou came down to a mighty Otani, and we toppled a Heartland team, just a sub-union like Central. But as I said, those are the memories that will be etched in, you know, our legacy. So as we return the favour from last year to Ngati Porou for coming down, and we hosted them, it's a privilege and an honour. It's a privilege and an honour to be here under Hukurangi, and be able to play on the mighty George Nepia Park, the home club of Waiapu. Now, today, we're about to don the jersey and head out into George Nepia and give it all our all for our families, our clubs, and back for Kahununu ki Tamatea. So, e aku nui, e aku rahi, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Tiki Tiki just down the road. There's the throw into the line out over the back again, but well taken central, and it's come back on the central side, brought out by Slingsby Hard. He drives it up outside the goal line. There's a clearing kick by Bain. And it goes again, one by one there. It comes along the central line, short pass here, and Slinger's through the gap. Right, Slingsby, the veteran, through the gap. Just come back on the central side again. They're bringing it out, they're contesting really well here, drive up the middle there. long this pass. There's a good run up there. He's still taking it forward. This is a good bit of period of play for Central. Out it comes again, but a lot of defenders out there on from the coast side.
Super proud of him for that today, guys. Thanks so much. We came in, we asked you what to go and
We have Bane champion and Warwick Slingsby, the old veteran Wazza here. Hey, tell us about that game out there, you guys. What a statement you guys from Central made, coming up here to George Napier Park and playing your bloody hearts out. That was brilliant. Wazza.
Oh, I think it's been a pretty cool experience for Central boys to travel, taking the coast, the atmosphere of the coast and what they bring to the field. It's been a massive opportunity and probably once in a lifetime for some of us. I don't know about you, mate, it'd be the same sort of situation, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's been awesome. Really good group of lads that have come along, and we all come from different clubs, so it's just a shame really, but that we're going to end it really because we're just starting to get a bit of momentum. But yeah, same one wasn't. It's been awesome. Really awesome opportunity. Yeah.
I think this trip up here, beginning Friday, beginning yesterday on the Marae, all together and getting out there, just proved to me what a culture you can create by getting away to an area like this, as was alluded to, getting out there and playing your hearts out. To me, you didn't lose that game. I mean, it's, points on the scoreboard might say that. So
I thought we fronted as well. It takes a lot, for everyone to be on in a game of rugby, and I thought all of us were on. So that just shows that when you have a good culture and a good group of people, that you can achieve something that you can be proud of as well.
It's a massive opportunity for just our local clubs to come together and do this, because unless you're Super Rugby or in the top of the first 15 clubs, you don't really get a chance to do anything like this. You've got to push really hard, and I think it just shows that there's a lot of talent out there, and the more we do it, I think the better we'll get.
I think it'll be interesting. Sorry, was that if we can actually get a group of boys together from Central Bay, we could actually, I reckon we can do it out there and combo room and go. If we had time, together, right?
100%. If we moved out of this, this is our third game?
Yeah,
really just third different team, just about.
Know each other's names, and put a performance like that up here against the coast. We should be pretty proud of ourselves.
Central coach Rob Evans. Hey Rob, what a massive performance out there by your side today.
Yeah, definitely do. So super proud of the boys put in today. We came up here, we've been up here since yesterday afternoon, and it's a huge weekend for us, and we're proud of what the boys put up here today. It was huge. Our boys were prepared to go hard and deep and work pretty hard, and I think we gave away a fair few kilos to a lot of those boys. So those guys stepped up. Guys like Rosley, he's 44, so he played 80 minutes today and had an outstanding game. So some of those guys, everyone stood up. Like everyone was huge. So super proud of the effort, and it's going to be a weekend that a lot of these boys will never forget. Been up here and been up at the Marae, and then we took toured around this morning and went out over to Rotorua and out to the beach, and a long trip home tomorrow, but it'll be a trip that those boys and that's why I like to expose our club players and Central Hawke's Bay to this level of rugby. We've played 3 Heartland teams this year, so for these guys to front up and play those guys and just show that saw out there today that we're as good as they are. So it should take that confidence back to club rugby in Central Hawke's Bay, and a couple of teams in the finals in CHB this year. So it's only going to benefit rugby in Central Hawke's Bay, and if we can keep doing this and pick up another couple of Heartland teams next year, and we're getting closer and closer to the better ones every year. So it's been really good.
Rob, thanks so much for what you've done for Central Rugby. And I know you're keen to get in there and celebrate with the boys. So
we've got to head back to the Marae for a shower and get back down there. But thanks to you guys for coming up. Just having this on the TV, and for people back home to be able to go and watch it and share it with their families too is really special.
This is a bit of a dream come true for me, Sonny, and a few other people in our committee. Been about 5, 6, 7 years in the making. We finally got here. I too was at that game many years ago when Ngati Porou come down and played Hawke's Bay, and I too that day was pretty inspiring. Just seeing everybody there and the support that Your Father's team had. And I remember that day very fondly, and we and a few of us we all got together, and that's been an inspiration for us to bring all of our rugby community together and support this thing fully. So that we can do these things here, and then when we get out on that field, we all come from all different clubs, but when we play out here in our red and white jersey, we're all here together, and we all love it out on that field. So just a big thank you to our marae down there. They've been an awesome place for us. Thank you very much to Waipu Club here today. That spread was pretty awesome. Big thank you. It's been an awesome journey for the boys. As we travel through, we can see that the whenua here is still pretty heavily scarred of what happened over a year ago, and just a reminder of what happened to us too down home. So, it's been a cool experience. We've seen it, we've felt it, seen it all on TV, but the experience at first hand has been pretty awesome. A dream come true, like I said. Just as a bit of a token of our visit here today, I'd like to present one of our playing jerseys today to the Waipu Rugby Club here. Hopefully one day we can come back here and proudly see it hanging up in here and remember the day that Central Hawke's Bay come up and play Ngati Porou here today. So that's all from the club.
Papa. I want to tell a couple of stories. While I'm holding this beautiful jersey, when I became CEO of Ngati Porou East Coast Rugby, we were champions. We were Meads Cup champions. We had no money, but I knew the mana of our brand. I knew we could put this on anything and it would sell. Why? Because of what you just saw. These people have, and I'm actually talking to our own boys and women and children. This is the mana of Ngati Porou East Coast. We are the only iwi-based union in the world, and we will always be the only iwi-based union. I don't think anyone will have the balls to follow our example. But look what we do. Look what you do. Willie, you inspire this. It's your generation that inspired this generation. Hey, making them sound old. This is what we do. And I'll tell you something. In 1 year, what I did, taking this brand, we recovered from our debt in 1 year. In that 1 year, we were the only union that had our own rights to live stream our games with Sky TV. Because you know what? People want to watch us. People want to watch you fellas. You guys inspire people, and you guys inspired this guy. So, I'm just saying, I'm proud of it. I know what we did, and you fellas keep doing it, please. And on that note, Sonny, it's my pleasure, privilege to present you with this.
It means a lot to me because hey, this is where my mum's from, my grandparents are from, Rangitukia. I went to school with Kusra for a couple of years, and I just wanted to come back home and I see you fellas on TV, and I thought, wow, we've got some young talent down in the Hawke's Bay, and they seem to be overlooked by Hawke's Bay development, Hawke's Bay Māori. So I seen this fella up on this ladder one day, and he walked past him and he goes, oh, I said, bro, you right up there? And he reckons, yeah, which was Dylan. Anyway, he comes down and he goes, oh, bro, we're doing a rugby thing with Central Hawke's Bay. Come jump on board. And I said, oh, so we'll really get on there because, you know, we sort of like push things a bit and get things done, and go, well, that's what we need. So I put out the dream. I said, oh, hey, what if we could play some Harley teams? The Central Hawke's Bay, these boys look at you fellas as playing the All Blacks. Yep. So we've got young fellas here in Central Hawke's Bay look at, oh, we play the Ngati Porou East Coast, we play King Country, because these are all the gunny players and fellas that are, you know, playing heartland. And yeah, and I said, well, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. How are we going to do that? So all these people think, oh, Sunday, blah, blah, this, Sunday, blah, blah, that. Well, I just pick up a phone, or I learned how to do an email, and hey, yeah, make the game happen. So that's how it was done. You don't know, my philosophy, you don't know if you don't ask. All I can say is yes or no. So we got on the phone, I got on the phone, King Country, and okay, Sunny, if you're up here speaking, I was looking to see if we can get a game before your Heartland. Oh, who are you? Oh, Sunny, if you're up here from Central Hawke's Bay Rugby Sub-Union, and we're looking at putting on an itinerary for our boys, and they reckon, oh, you're not affiliated with Hawke's Bay, are you? I said, oh, yeah, but we're like a sub-union. Oh, because last time we played Hawke's Bay, we got our bums kicked. And I said, well, we're a sub-union. The boys that miss out on the Magpies development, the Māoris. Yeah, there's opportunity here. And he goes, ooh, that sounds like us. So, yeah, we've got to play right up a bush, we got to play King Country the other weekend, put a whenua kapiti, which is all good for us. It's about giving our boys opportunities and putting them, showcasing them, and something might happen for them, you know. And this dream happened a couple of 3 years ago before COVID happened, and then it got pushed aside because of COVID, and then so I typed in again, yep, did another game, sort stuff out, and then what happened, you fellas had, I think it was Northland, and then you had a Rangitukia Shield match, and then so we tried once again, and then hey, we got it. We played down home in Otani, and then we have a rematch, come back home here to Rangitukia. And I'm just passionate about rugby, but I'm passionate about our boys, giving them opportunities, especially our young fellas, you know, and our old fellas. Which our old fellas wasn't, can you stand up?
Are you saying how old is he?
Yeah, how old was he? 43. So he's what's about 45? And here we go, 43. And he inspires some of our young fellas to, you know, hopefully still carry on playing. Just cut another long story short, I get a phone call from Dylan and said, hey, I still think we need a front rower for this weekend. Okay. Oh, this fella. Oh, nah. What about this fella? Oh, nah. And I said, well, how long are you looking for them to play? How many minutes? Oh, 10 minutes, mate. Oh, yes, please. Yes. Didn't are you going to ask me? No, he didn't ask me. So I said, bro, I'll play 10 minutes. And he goes, oh, weird. Oh, so you let me down. That's all right because I still want to come home, you know, and it's about our young fellas getting the opportunity to play teams like yourselves and to come home and be able to do that. So it's a big tick on the to-do list. And thank you once again, thank you to our wife and whānau, thank you to Hinepare. Thank you for everybody embracing us with your aloha. And which I wanted the boys to experience. You know, because you see Ngati Porou was talking about on TV and the followers. You've got big fans down in Central Bay.